on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did.
You guys are driving around and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
Got to the light and he happened to be hanging out the window. Once he got to reaching, I got to ducking.
Which of those four is it when you talked to him about Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah.
A shocking update just surfaced in Tupac Shakur's case. Las Vegas authorities officially confirmed a new filing, stating that police uncovered fresh evidence connected to the tragic death of Tupac Shakur. According to investigators, information tied to Keefe D allegedly exposes who was involved and how deep the plot went. Police also pointed out something few fans ever knew. Back in November 1995, Tupac was photographed with Diddy's ex, Sarah Chapman. Diddy once called her his dream girl. So when she was seen with Tupac, things reportedly turned personal. That moment sparked what some believe was Diddy's first alleged attempt to target Tupac, a moment that conveniently disappeared from the headlines.
I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I could say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that made this become an issue to everybody. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bug. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work.
After that attempt went nowhere, the situation escalated. In a recent legal battle, a former officer testified, claiming Diddy allegedly put a $1 million hit on Tupac. Suge Knight reportedly struck back by having Biggie targeted. Diddy allegedly hired Keefe D to carry out the mission. Even after over 2 decades of silence, once Keefe D was finally arrested and interrogated, he was secretly recorded claiming Diddy was the mastermind behind the order.
On all 4 of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them. Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah.
Right after that confession surfaced, Diddy was confronted about the allegation in a tense and uncomfortable interview.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because you listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
During the trial, reporters revealed Diddy's name was mentioned 77 times regarding Tupac's death. Keefe D, the alleged hit organizer, claims every move was requested and paid for. A biographer named Jeff Pearlman also stated that Tupac played a character that was tougher than who he really was, saying Pac never trained with firearms and lacked real protection.
Because he died because all these guys sold him this lifestyle idea, but he wasn't it. He couldn't fight. He had no athleticism. He didn't know how to shoot he wasn't that guy, but he started to believe it.
He method acted it.
100% method acted it.
The story exploded across social media after 50 Cent called out Diddy during a live concert, claiming he knew the truth behind Tupac's death.
I hate when they leave me to talk because I always say the wrong thing. I'm saying, last time they left me, I said something about Puffy. You saw that? Yeah! I gotta stop doing that kind of shit. I've been talking to a therapist trying to help me with the shit I'm saying. I said crazy shit. No reason. Oh wait, maybe I said it about Puffy because he got Tupac killed.
Police records suggest Diddy may not have been the only one playing a major role. A new report lists Suge Knight as another name potentially linked to the incident. Even Eminem publicly blamed Suge, saying he holds him accountable for the loss of 2 hip-hop legends. Detective Russell Poole, who investigated the case for years, believed Suge set up Tupac before he could leave Death Row Records. There is also speculation Snoop Dogg may have known more than he shared. He once admitted he was supposed to be in the car with Tupac that night, but backed out at the last moment.
With Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac, I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So
saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
Some fans think the sudden fallout between Tupac and Snoop just days before the shooting seems a little too suspicious.
Last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie, and I told her that I like their music and I want to do music with them. Bro didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
Snoop and Pac argued right before Vegas. Tupac hated Snoop, trying to stay friendly with Biggie. If Snoop heard something dangerous was coming, distancing himself from Tupac may have been self-protection.
I say a week before he died, we was best of friends. 2 days before he died, I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York, and it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I want to do some music with them. And that just rubbed Cuz the wrong way, like tried to kill me, out at you, and you talking about you want to do a song with him. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about the way I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
Keith D testified that the shooting was set in motion under Diddy's request. Here is how police break down that deadly night. September 7th, 1996. Tupac was in Vegas with Suge Knight to watch Mike Tyson fight. After the match, Tupac spotted a known rival and a fight erupted inside the MGM lobby.
Suge Knight and their entourage went to the Mike Tyson at the MGM Grand. Keefy D and his nephew, Orlando Lane Anderson, and 2 of their friends were also there. Keefy D told LAPD Detective Greg Kading more than a decade ago, in a proffer that couldn't be used against him, the shooting was retaliation after Tupac jumped Orlando and beat him up at the casino. Surveillance cameras recorded the fight. Tupac was angry that Lane had stolen his necklace years prior in Compton. Tupac, Suge Knight, and the entourage left the casino quickly.
Security rushed in to stop the chaos. Suge and Tupac returned their hotel to change clothes for a nightclub party. They got in a black BMW. At a red light, a white Cadillac pulled up beside them. Gunshots were fired in the street, right there in front of witnesses.
Knew about Tupac's concert at the Club 662. Members, including Orlando and Keith D, jumped in their white Cadillac and started cruising the strip looking for the offender. Before long, they finally spotted Tupac's caravan. At the intersection of East Flamingo Boulevard and Koval Lane, the white Cadillac pulled alongside the black BMW with Suge on the driver and Tupac on the passenger seats. The back window of the Cadillac rolled twice in the chest, once in the arm, once in the thigh.
Investigators say Orlando Anderson and Keith D jumped into a Cadillac to hunt for Tupac. They eventually found a BMW at East Flamingo Road and Koval Lane. Gunfire erupted. Tupac was struck multiple times. Interviews later surfaced, showing Keith D describing the exact moment the shots were fired.
And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
Got to the light. We was gonna go drink, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He's hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next? You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat.
Police always believed Orlando Anderson, also called Baby Lane, was a shooter, but he died in another street conflict before charges were filed. Keith D insists Tupac reached for a gun. His claim has never been confirmed.
You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat. And you said that Tupac pulled out a...
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually...
No, once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started at Tupac and Suge.
Fans wonder if Tupac recognized the faces in the Cadillac from the MGM fight just hours earlier. Strangely, Keith D was interviewed by police right after the shooting, yet was never charged at that time.
Lane starts. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out of the
In the back seat or something.
Yeah. What do you see happening inside of their car?
I seen him going Suge head. I thought he was.
So Orlando across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window.
Detectives even uncovered how Keith D reacted after hearing Tupac died, adding more strange details to the case.
Yeah, I hate that happened, dog. I really do, man. Cause it took a lot of people's lives, dude. I hate that happened. Promise to God. I feel that was wrong, man. It was just purely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wish it had never happened. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on it. Wish it never happened, dude.
Things only get more confusing. Some files mention theories that Tupac was actually an undercover asset meant to calm gang wars. According to that theory, when the plan failed, he was taken out.
Well, it turns out when I talked to Tupac's longtime mentor, political mentor, former Black Panther Chokwe Lumumba, who was his first business manager, he's told me, I basically asked, well, was Tupac only pretending to be in order to appeal to gangs and politicize them? And he said yes. And that was part of his thug life agenda that he came up with his imprisoned stepfather, Tupac Shakur. And so Tupac was just using that in order to get the leaders to call peace truces, first in Los Angeles, then throughout California, and then throughout the country. And that was why he was pretending to be this type. And really, he was just an intellectual prodigy.
One rapper named Trey, who worked with Tupac, gave an interview in 2010. When he thought the camera stopped rolling, he casually claimed the last time he saw Tupac was in Cuba. He did not hesitate. It was almost like he believed Tupac was still alive.
All the clip is extremely strange. So if you ain't ready for it, get on the sidewalk. Earl. One last question. Nobody knows. Y'all good? Yeah, we good. Thanks a lot, man. Last time I saw him, he was in church.